Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Sentinels of Tokyo.
Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing Jones.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Jones. They'll roll him out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And he was looking for Rashad Bateman there,
but it's going to be second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Off play action. Jones.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Going right back to Akers.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Now Tua.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Gano now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Sentinels 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Deion Henley in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Gano for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Sentinels 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 83 yards. And the Sentinels get a bit closer.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 28-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And he's caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
3rd and 2.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Gano now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
The score, Eagles 35, Sentinels 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Jones, another shot here after the pick-6.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Douglas. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
16 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
In motion left is Watkins.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Solo left side. Solo left side.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Mecole Hardman,
his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Eagles are pouring it on.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Sentinels 10. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That swung out to Mostert.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Jones now to throw on third down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Jones on third down.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15 and a first.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception.
Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end.
City beyond, you get no response. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we